Hey there fellow campers, and welcome to our campsite review of the Malelane Satellite Campsite in the south of Kruger National Park, just a few kilometers from the Malelane entrance gate and not far from Bergendal Rest Camp. You can get there entirely untar from either inside or outside of the park, but there is a very short stretch of gravel to the campsite, which was in very good condition and suitable for all types of vehicles, even after the heavy February rains of 2025. I did feel some trepidation on arriving as we crested the hill and were looking into sugar plantations and large factories. However, once you sink into the valley and enter the campsite, your view is more of natural vegetation and large trees in manicured lawns, which is so typical of Kruger rest camps. Reception for the campsite is at the Malelane entrance gate. After checking in, it's less than 5 kilometers to the campsite, where you can set up on any available spot. At the entrance, turning right will take you to a small area of about 3 or 4 campsites, while the main camping area is to the left of the entrance. Here the majority of the campsites are on the fence line. Going around the corner will take you closer to the river, where you may hear the running water when the river is running high. The downside of these lower down campsites is that there is a number of very bright lights on the other side of the river, which shine directly into the campsite. And when it rains, you are downhill and you may find yourself wet and muddy. I'd say you have a 50-50 chance of having a shady tree. A number of the sites are exposed to the sky, and as the entire campsite is on an ever-increasing slope, leveling blocks will be helpful. There are scattered blue caravan plug points throughout the campsite, but they are spread out, so you may need a longer extension cord than usual. Most sites have a fixed braai, although I did spot some portable braais. Scattered communal water taps are dotted about, but should you need a dedicated supply, you'll need to bring a splitter. The campsite has no freestanding dustbins anymore, having been replaced with the built-in solid steel bins, and as a result, during our 2-day visit, we did not encounter any monkeys or baboons. The ablutions are typical old-style Kruger Park ablutions, but they were clean. In the ladies, there's 2 toilets, 1 shower, and a bath with some hand basins, and this serves the entire campsite. In my wanderings, I did not find a disabled-friendly bathroom, and there is no porta-potty dump station. There is an indoor kitchenette and an outdoor version. Both offer a stove and fridge-freezer facilities with a place for washing dishes. There is no laundromat, but there are some fairly dodgy lines for the drying of hand-washed clothes. Being a satellite campsite, there is no shop, no restaurant, no laundry, no swimming pool, and of course, as with all of Kruger, pets are not allowed. There is a small collection of chalets in the campsite, each with their own covered lapa, table, and chairs set in the gardens. We had good cell coverage on MTN and Vodacom, and we were able to access the bank and stream videos through our routers. The entire property is fenced and gated, and we felt safe there. Impala came to the fence line while hippos and elephants played in the river below the campsite, while we watched them from the shady lookout point at the end of the camp. For birders, there's constant movement of feathered creatures up, down, and along the river. At night we were visited by inquisitive bush babies who jumped and clung onto our awning poles before springing about and exploring every available surface. The squirrels were busy in the campsite during the day, as were the birds. Suitable for all types of camping setups, Malelane Satellite Campsite is an excellent position for anyone arriving late in the day to the park and having restricted time to drive further, or for those who need to exit the park early in the morning. There was some mechanical, industrial, and train noise from across the river at times during the day, but certainly the times of quiet far outweighed the noisier times. We stayed for 2 nights, having arrived quite late on the first day, and then chilling and exploring the area on the second day before moving north. Malelane Satellite Camp is not the prettiest of camps, but it is conveniently located and is much quieter in terms of busyness, and we would book here again. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you for your time. Stay safe, be well, and I hope to catch you in a campsite sometime.